Seems like Nvidia is really leaning into the AI hardware side. Apart from them more or less cornering the market in AI hardware for servers and stuff, for the big clusters that the large providers use. A few weeks ago, they brought out the Nvidia Jetson Orin Nano Super developer kit, which is like a really small, it's sort of like a Raspberry Pi type board, but for AI stuff, for large language models. And it's pretty cheap as these things go. I mean, the new 16 gig Raspberry Pi is supposed to be $120. This thing is $250, but it offers up to 67 TOPS of AI processing power, which is similar to the new AI PCs. Or the minimum spec for them, I think, is 40 TOPS. So most of them have 60 or 70 TOPS. It's like a good AI PC, but it's small. It runs on very little power, unlike a lot of the AI type things. So it's got a 25-watt power mode, and it'll run on less than that, which is great. So you could see that being very useful for robotics, that kind of thing. As I say, it's a similar concept to the Raspberry Pi, geared towards hobbyists and so on. And at $250, that's not horrible. It's affordable for many people. So that's exciting. The other thing is at CES here, they just kind of blew the lid off everything with a Project Digits, which is effectively a compact AI supercomputer designed for AI researchers, data scientists, and students. It offers 1 petaflop of AI performance. In other words, 1,000 TOPS. Just for some comparison, the Apple M1 MacBook Air that I'm using right now has less than 20 TOPS performance, and it runs local LLMs quite well, perfectly usable. The Jetson Aura Nano that we just mentioned has about 68 TOPS, so it runs them at a pretty good clip. This thing has 1,000 TOPS, so one can imagine it would, do quite well. Also, it has a lot of RAM, 128 gigs of unified memory, 4 terabytes of NVMe SSD storage, and it operates in a standard, you just plug it in. It doesn't need a big power supply or anything to run it. It is very small. It's about the size of a Mac Mini, strangely enough. Now, when it comes out later this year, it's probably going to be, it might be under a different name, but right now it's Project Digits. And it's kind of remarkable. Now, it's expensive because of the performance. It's using very high tech. It's using a GB10 Grace Blackwell super chip, which integrates an Nvidia Blackwell GPU and a Grace CPU, which gives you this high energy data transfer and energy efficiency. This will run, large models. If you can actually sort of join them together, link 2 of them to run up to like a 400 billion parameter model, which is that's a big model. So this is remarkable for, labs and stuff at school. Now, this is expensive. As I said, it's going to be about $3,000, which is a lot of money. But if you think of it, a highly spec'd laptop, Windows or Mac laptop, is getting up towards $3,000. So it's not ridiculous. It's expensive, but it's not ridiculous. One could see in the future, I'm surprised this is actually as cheap as it is, relatively speaking, considering what it has in it and what it's capable of. But one could see, in the fairly near future, it's democratizing things already, but it would be even more available at a lower price point to more people. So that's pretty exciting. They're really pumping it out. They're taking the bull by the horns and running with it. So I hate to use the word insane, because that's what all the YouTubers use, but this is pretty insane stuff, especially that Project Digits. It's kind of nutty. So I just wanted to mention those things. It's interesting. I enjoy this stuff. I fiddle around with LLMs. They're not as smart as people think they are, but they are useful for some things. And this is an interesting turn of events. All right. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. See you next time.